Hi, happy Friday. Hope you're having a good day today. I was listening to a podcast this morning and he was talking about the movie Groundhog Day. And in Groundhog Day, of course, the character is reliving the same day over and over and over. And once he realizes what's happening, then he's able to go back and make changes and make a difference in people's lives because he knows what's going to happen. And he was talking about how in our lives that while we don't relive literally the same day every day, we do get to make a new start every day. Every day is the opportunity that we have to redo, if you will, anything we did in error the day before. So in a way, every day's a Groundhog Day. It's a new start. My dad used to tell me, today is a present. It's a gift. It's 24 hours. What are you going to do with it? If you did something you didn't like yesterday, don't do it today. It's a new start. So hopefully you're going to find something new to start today. And remember, tomorrow, it's a new 24 hours. So if you don't have your assignments done for this week, you do have some time to get them done and get started on next week assignments. They're all out there for you to do. So let's pop into Canvas and see what those assignments look like. So here in Canvas, we are actually getting ready to start week 5 on the 16th, so it's coming up real quick. So last week we started out in Word. Hopefully you're enjoying working in Word. I like messing around in Word. The All About Me poster, try to have some fun with it. Play around with it. See what's out there, what you can do with it. Make sure that you do the discussion board. That should be done by tomorrow night. And the SAM Project 1, creating a flyer, should be done by Sunday. Remember, there are videos out there for this Module 1 and Module 2 and the All About Me poster. Now you have until the 22nd to do the Module 3, creating a business letter, and the All About Me poster, but hey, if you get them done early, then you don't have to worry about them. Week 5, there's another discussion post. How do you like Microsoft Word? Just like last week, talked about Excel, or a couple of weeks ago, depends on when you're watching this. How did you like Excel? What did you think about it? What did you think about Word? Did you find anything new and exciting, or is it just another document processing program to you? There are videos covering combat cybercrime, event flyer, and creating a cookbook. This Word tips right here. Ladies and gentlemen, there is information in this little module. It's not very long. Click on it here. And it will cover a lot of the steps and the things that you need to know in order to complete this week's assignments. Talks a little bit about OneDrive. Now, OneDrive, you probably have a love-hate relationship with. I know sometimes I do. I like it in that OneDrive is a cloud storage platform for Microsoft Office, and I can save files on OneDrive, and then I can access them no matter where I'm at. I can access them on my phone, on my iPad, and I can then see them. Where I have problems with it is I actually have 2 accounts. I have a personal account and I have a school account, and sometimes my personal account backs up for some reason to my school account. So every 6 months or so I have to go into my school account and clean up all my personal stuff off of it, and it's just crazy. But it seems like every time Microsoft updates their program, something happens with my OneDrive. It is great in that you have some free storage. You have 2 accounts. You have one as a student at WSU Tech, and you also have one, a personal account. So there's more information here on OneDrive. Translating text. Oh my gosh, I love the how you can translate text English is not your first language, you can translate it right into Spanish or Vietnamese or Swahili, whatever other language you need. I wish it had been around when I was taking Spanish at school. I might have passed. About heading styles, creating table of contents, working with columns. You're going to be doing that, both of those this week. And then formatting pictures. Lots of information in this one 11-page document right here in Module 5, this word tips. So make sure you read through that. You have this combat cybercrime where you're going to be taking a file and modifying it and making it into 3 columns. And then an event flyer. Now, on the event flyer, there is a YouTube help video where I go over how I created this Halloween festival flyer. I don't necessarily want you to create a Halloween festival flyer. I want you to come up with your own event. And then you are going to follow these, make sure that your flyer has all of these elements in it somewhere. I have had people do flyers for a cheese tasting party on the moon. I've had somebody do a Veterans Day oil change at a car dealership. I've had reveal parties. I've had Christmas parties. I have had Halloween parties. But make up your own event. If you were going to do an event, what would it be? And I want you to create a document in Word following these guidelines. So the example, of course, is this Halloween. If I was redoing this, I wouldn't have this much text in it. You don't need to have that much text. I could have just said costume contest, haunted house tour, bobbing for apples. Didn't need all that description in it. If I was redoing it, I wouldn't put all that much text in it. But try to have some fun with it. What would you do if you're going to have an event? And then the next one is creating a cookbook. Please watch this YouTube video. It's going to give you some tips and tricks on creating that video and some things you might run into. You're going to be creating this document right here. You're going to be adding some pictures, adding some pages, adding a cover page. If, when you create your table of contents, if you have pictures that show up in here, then you have put heading styles on your pictures. And you need to go back into those pictures and you need to take off the heading styles and then redo the table of contents. Because your table of contents should not have pictures in it, and it shouldn't have blank lines in it. So if you have blank lines in your table of contents, then you have styles added to blank lines or your pictures over on the individual pages. Each recipe should be on its own page, and you should separate them with page breaks. So a lot of information. Make sure you watch that video, and there are instructions here, formatting the recipes and the graphics, how to add a cover page, how to add a table of contents, and then you're going to be adding additional recipes and sections. I give you some here, some data files to use to start out with, but I want you to add your own to it as well. So those are the assignments this week. You're going to have, there's from last week, you've got Chapter 3, creating a business letter, and the All About Me poster. Those are all due the 22nd, as well as the discussion board from week 5 and the combat cybercrime. Those are all due by next Saturday, so make sure you get them all done. And then you've got the event flyer and creating a cookbook, and those have to be done by next Sunday. So there's plenty of time to get everything done. Don't wait until next Friday or Saturday to start working on them. Start now. And that way, if you have questions, you can reach out and ask them. And it gives me time to answer. If you want to meet with me in a Zoom meeting and talk about anything, just let me know. I'm more than happy to do a Zoom meeting or a phone call with you. I'm here to help you be successful. And I hope you have a good week, and I hope you're learning some new things about Microsoft Word and how you can create your own documents using Microsoft Word. Have a good week.